PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Wednesday morning, the 21st day of January. James Spann here, and a moderating trend in the days ahead. And that'll feel pretty good. Let's check out some of the Skycam shots. And hey. Happened to see this during our 6 o'clock news, or 5 o'clock news last night, as the sun was going down right over the water of the Gulf of Mexico. That's coming from the Skycam on top of the Phoenix All Suites. Is that nice or what? Soon we'll lose our sunset over the water as the sun angle gets higher and the days get longer and we get closer to spring. But still, that is a beautiful sight. I was down there right after Christmas when the sun goes down there, and just incredible. But kind of back to reality this morning. There's downtown Jasper. Man, it's cold. We're in the teens in many spots this morning. Same deal up in Huntsville, up in the Tennessee Valley. But at least this is going to be the last really cold night. Now, understand it will be cold tomorrow morning, but just not as cold as this. As the pattern there, that high amplitude pattern finally begins to flatten. Temperatures this morning speak for themselves. You can see the teens around here. Interesting to note, we're colder than, say, Denver. Colder than Great Falls, Montana, where they've been warm into the ridge out there. And again, tomorrow morning it's going to be cold, just not quite as bad as this. There's a look at the actual numbers. Birmingham at 5 o'clock at 18. Cullman and Gadsden, 16. Haleyville, 13. Ouch. But we'll warm up into the 40s today. Here's a look at the precipitation expected for the next 5 days. This is suggesting not a lot, about a tenth to a quarter of an inch, and that's probably about right. This is valid through Sunday evening, and the bulk of that will probably come late Friday night and Saturday. Let's look at modeling. This is the OZGFS at noon today at 500 millibars. The trough beginning to shift off the Atlantic coast, and again, we'll start to warm up today. We should reach the 40s. That's still below average, but moving in the right direction. Tomorrow, a good chance we'll be in the mid to upper 50s. That's where we should be with a sunny sky. And Friday, a chance we see low 60s. Still looks like the day will be dry. Cold front to the northwest looks pretty uneventful there, doesn't it? Kind of not much on that front. And then Saturday, starting off the weekend, the front eases in here with a band of showers. This run a little slower than previous runs, suggesting it might be mostly a daytime event Saturday. And again, there's nothing heavy here, just some light rain at times. And then Sunday, the front gets down to about Montgomery and runs out of gas. And it looks like the northern half of the state will be relatively dry if this is right. So we'll pretty much roll with our forecast like we've had a chance of showers late Friday night, Saturday, mainly Saturday morning. Sunday will be dry. Not so sure we see a lot of sun with that. And then Monday, we'll watch that big trough around San Francisco and see what happens with that. Down below that, that looks dry. Tuesday of next week, it looks like that front is trying to push north, and there's some hint of showers over the Tennessee Valley of extreme North Alabama. But for the moment, we'll leave a dry forecast in here. Wednesday of next week looks dry, as that western system is really taking its time on this run. And Thursday, a week from tomorrow, still looks dry. Where previous runs have had a big rain event either Wednesday or Thursday, now we're seeing nothing, and the event holds off until Friday the 30th, and the shortwave is passing a little north of us, and that suggests the surface low also to the north and a chance of showers and maybe some thunder there. That would be at the end of next week. And this QPF output, not as great as other ones. But remember, we'll see more run-to-run variation. I wouldn't be surprised if a Wednesday, Thursday thing were to come back on the board and maybe stronger than that. We'll go into early February, and again, this one has been there for a number of runs, but of course it looks different every time. Shows a nice wave to the north and some good chance of showers and storms there. And on the next day, it turns colder, maybe a hint of the rain changing to snow briefly on the backside. But we all know that we don't have any skill in specifics out here. We're just looking for trends, and the idea of that system is certainly on the table, and it's been there for several runs. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. That's AlabamaWX.com. If you're watching this on YouTube or iTunes and not on the blog itself. If you're local, watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. The next video here by 3:30 or so this afternoon. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.